How are you doing today, guys? We've got a game to showcase for you today called Chorus. It is an arcade style RPG space shooter. We are testing a new format today, so there are timestamps in the description if you would like to skip forward past the intro right up to the final thoughts.
I'm Nara. I wanted peace and safety for people. I wanted Chorus, eternal harmony for everyone. Taught by the great prophet himself, I saw him as the father I never had. He was kind, a healer helping the sick, and a true guiding light for us all. I became his best pilot, his executioner. My talents and those of other elders were revealed. He taught us to tap into the ether and unleash gifts that lay suppressed inside us. The same powers the menacing faceless harness from inside their void. Nothing was able to stop the power of the circle. Nothing was able to stop me. But then he changed. Something happened, and suddenly no sacrifice was too much. Nimica Prime. A rebellious world refused the harmonious doctrine of Chorus. An order was given, one which every elder must follow, even if they disagreed.
Destroy that planet, Nara.
I hesitated.
You can refuse, Elder.
But I didn't. I gathered all my anger. And billions died. I heard them scream. That day I left the circle. Turned my ship towards the rift, ready to stop it or die. Keisha died first. Urum soon followed. Awan, my brother in Chorus, was hit. So I left him behind. I left them all behind. And I fled.
Well, that was an interesting cutscene, wasn't it, guys? So we're going to start out with the negative and go to the positive, because honestly there's not much negative about this game. So far in my experience, there's only been two real negative experiences I've had. One is, as you're traveling, every now and then there's these weird frame drops. They're like, it's like you hit the edge of a rendered section and it has to render the next, and the frames just drop. It's not constant, and it's never during combat or anything like that, so it's forgivable. But there's definitely some form of strange frame drop there, and I'm trying to isolate what it is as I play. I've been going through all the different footage that I've taken, and I haven't been able to isolate it, so at the moment that's just a guess. And the second thing is the tutorial itself, where it's teaching you how to play. So far, it's taught me how to play well and everything as I go, but I'm more of a... I like it to just go, here's all the information you need right at the start, and then you go from there. But this one kind of introduced one step to you, and then another step to you, then another step to you, and you've got to progress through that story before you get to the kind of open world aspects of the games. And I feel this one dragged it out a little bit too far. Again, personal preference, but it definitely feels like they kind of dragged it on a little bit too much. Again, that second one is a personal preference and not a thing against the game. Honestly, they do well to integrate the tutorial in with the story itself, so you're at least still getting a little bit of like lore information and stuff as it progresses. So, but yeah, that's the end of the negative. There's really not much wrong with this game. Alright, so what can I say about the positive side of the game? So the landscapes, the detail they put into all the different environments that you get to interact with within this game are stunning. They're well done, they're well thought out. There's lots of areas where you can like duck in between things during combat to, you know, utilize some different tactics besides just flyby shooting and that sort of thing. So I like that. The narrative is really, really on point. I am excited to see what happens next in this title, and I'm even more excited to find out how deep the upgrade systems and RPG elements go. So far, nice light RPG elements with some cool upgrades that go with each of your weapons. It's all very simple and very interactive, so I like that aspect of it. The upgrades feel good when you get them. You can definitely tell you've kind of stepped up a little bit, which I've enjoyed. And the interactivity with other NPCs throughout the game seem to be well scripted. So it makes you want to interact with more to find out any side stories or anything like that that exist within the universe itself. So I've got to kind of give you my final thoughts now. What rating do we give this game? And honestly, I'd have to say an 8 out of 10. There's a few little minor things for me personally that I would like to see different. But again, that's personal preference. And if it wasn't for those frame drops that happen randomly, this game I'd give it a 9 out of 10. If you've liked what I've done here today, consider leaving a like, subscribing to the channel, maybe following me on Twitch. But without any further ado, my name's Mad Rush, this is the Madhouse, and you guys are fucking awesome. I hope you have a wonderful morning, evening, or night, whatever the case may be, and I'll see you all in the next one.